Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we are working on our 2014 Jeep Wrangler. We could past couple days we could smell coolant, so it's probably coming out of the stock radiator. It's been years, so I haven't replaced it. We are going to exchange it with a 3-row aluminum radiator with a OEM cap. So they recommend getting a OEM Jeep Wrangler cap just so the point of failure, there's no point of failure. But yeah, let's get started. So it's fairly simple to do. Gotta remove these screws first. Pop this out right here. Pretty simple. This can be pulled out. These come out. This intake has a screw right here. Pop it out. There's a sensor down here. You unplug, and then another screw right here. And then what you want to do is, well, first of all, you want to drain the coolant, which you can find right down here. There's a little plug right here. All you do is twist it and the coolant starts to drip. Just using a bucket underneath to catch it. Then you can remove this one right here, this clamp. There, they should be able to just slide off, just like that. Go ahead and remove the air box. Remove this right here. This clamp. There's two side stand right here. Just slide off the intake started, and then this should come off the air box just like that. And then there's gotta be careful, there's a little clip right here, comes off. And then as for these just pop off. This slides right off, and that is the radiator. Next, we're gonna remove the pigtail for the fan, just like that. Stuck this to the side, just out of the way. Try and tuck this somewhere, get out of the way. So I'm removing the radiator with the fan, then I'll just put the fan onto the new radiator. So there's a couple screws on here on the side that's connected to the oil cooler, to this little thing in here for the transmission. So what I would say is remove this grill too. So you just use a flathead to pry this thing up. Once it's up, you can just pop these out. So you don't lose any of these. All you can do is slide it like this and pop it out, just like that. This side. There. Like that. Just like that. So I know what happened there. It looks like they zip tied it, but there's a bolt right here. There's another bolt up here in front of the radiator. and then these, there's another bolt up here where it mounts the cooler, and these two hoses go off to the side. It's gonna be fairly hard to see, but if you look in here, the two hoses go right here. They clip on right here. There's a bracket that has size 8 that holds on to this, and you just unscrew that and then move it aside. So I got the upper hose off, and then now I'm gonna remove this bottom hose. There's still some coolant in there, and once you remove that, you should be able to just slide this whole thing up out the way. This is where it mounts right here, so you gotta make sure you take those rubber bushings. If you're getting an aluminum radiator, make sure you get these bushings as well. If you can't, the vibration is gonna damage it eventually. So instead of removing the hose from the engine side, I'm gonna remove it from the radiator side. Might as well take this off to make it easier. There's two clips right here, and then another clip on this side in the middle here. Gotta remove this hose right there. Just air hose. Pull that off. Pull this off. Be able to see the hose right here. This should be able to just pop off. Also, there's a wiglet right there. Should be able to see the hose easy access. Now it's right here. What you're gonna want to do, to keep the coolant from flowing anywhere, is tie this up or face it down to your bucket and drain it. So you're gonna want to make sure to remove this bolts up here, the bracket, radiator, and there's another one down here going to the condenser or oil cooler. There's an oil cooler right here. There's the condenser for the AC. After you remove those, you don't even remove these because these stay together. So another one up here going towards the radiator. There should be another one down there. So we're holding this whole thing together. Just like that. So now that you have the radiator out, all you gotta do is remove that bolt, and this bolt, and this thing slides off. And there you go. Got the fan on, got the bolt secured, got those rubber bushings on, and throw it back in there. So this radiator is a little thicker, so might have a hard time putting it in, but should go in there regardless. So in the bottom mounting, now you gotta put these screws back up here to hold it in place, and then put the rest of the oil cooler and AC condenser back on. Yeah, do it. That's in place. So once you have it in place, mount it up here, make sure they're in the holes right here, and then put all your bolts back down here. All you gotta do is put the hoses back. You got that done, go ahead and split this. Put your hair box back. These are just pop in, so they pop in straight. Just make sure you gotta align them. Push, that's it. Oh, your air filter. Air cover. And put the intake back. Lock this clip first. So it's nice and snug. Go ahead and push that in there. Go ahead and throw your grill back on. Yeah. Put your signal lights on. And you can see there's a clips right there. Make sure they're all aligned. Line it up straight. All you do is pop them in. They're all in there. just go back in here. And the bottom hole in first, and then you can put the top hole. And there's a little pop screw right here, similar to these. Put these back here. Put this hose back on there. So this is a little bit loose, so I'm gonna replace it with a screw-on clamp. These give up over time. And you definitely do not want this leaking because it'll take off the pressure and won't be sucking coolant back in, so it's pretty important. And you put this one back. This might not fit too good since the radiator is a little bigger. Should be able to still get on there. Slide it through in here and then flip it. So I will be changing out the heater core, so I won't be filling it up with coolant just yet, but all you got to do is buy one of these funnels. We got the right fitment for different types of vehicles. I'll show you how it works. Comes with one of these. Put it on there. Put the cap on there. So it seals. And all you do is put this on top. Fill it up with coolant. Leave it at a little bit, maybe a little bit to the middle level. And let it run for a while, heat up, and it'll suck the coolant in back to the engine. And then once you're done, you plug it like this plug. Take it off. You put it back in your reservoir tank just so you don't waste it. And then put the cap back on and you're done.